Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry that this video for the week, News and Notes, which usually comes out on Sunday, is coming out today. It has been a week. I had the just absolute joy of traveling the past 2 weekends. The first to see my daughter in DC, where she goes to college, and the second to see my husband, who we are geographically separated right now, and he's living in Colorado. And so we met in Nashville to go to my nephew's wedding. Because we lived overseas for so many years, we really missed all of those moments, weddings and birthdays and christenings and all those things. And so it was a joy to be able to do that. But however, that coupled with finals for my undergrads and two presentations that I gave, and some PD I'm doing, man, it was a firestorm. So I am frantically grading. I don't know if you can tell that I am filming this video at 3 a.m. So I just want to get all of your work graded. I just spend such a long time on each assignment because I love to read what you write. I love to give you feedback, and it just takes forever. So please forgive me, and I am planning on doing whatever it takes to get caught up. So this week you are in Module 2, and you are going to be thinking about the knowledge and skills that you would use to observe in classrooms and give feedback as an instructional leader. And we know what that looks like. And then understanding the different types of curriculum that are being used. Your required readings, you're going to hear from some of my favorites. Out here that are actually sharing some beautiful ideas with us as leaders. So you're going to dig into some of the Iowa legislation. There's a webinar that I think that you'll enjoy if you haven't had the opportunity to already watch it about intellectual freedom diversity training. And I've also put the slides with that. So if you want to share that with your staffs. Eric Sheninger, seriously obsessed with his work. And so you're going to be looking at that in a YouTube, um, and then some other work, including a podcast. If you are not familiar with Mind Research Institute, check them out. Hopefully, you'll enjoy the link this week, and you'll be able to put that in your rotation. And then, of course, the fabulous DeWitt. Couldn't love him more. I feel like he really is the perfect person to speak into this course. Okay, got some great supplemental readings. Don't uh, miss those when you have time. They are great. Okay, so the Instructor Leaders Learning Log. Hopefully you're loving that experience. I love the what, so what now model. It's great to use with adults for staff development as well. So this is a good practice, and you're also going to squirrel away some resources for another day. We've got our discussion, and then you're going to be working on your instructional leadership reflection framework. So this is using that program logic model that DeWitt loves and taking those steps to grow. So this is where we start with ourselves, our leadership skills. We reflect on what we need to do to be amazing leaders, and then we're going to take that forward into the second half of the class to do a school improvement plan. So you're going to dive in to those things and create those assignments for the week. For discussion posts, please remember I had to take points this week, which I hated to do because the discussions were so stellar. I mean, you really reflected and dug deep. But remember that you have to share those posts on at least 2 days during the week. The reason that we want you to do that is it is our hope that you're going to go back into the discussion and see if anybody asked a question, if you can respond to that question and keep the conversation going. And while we are aware that doesn't always happen because you're busy professionals, if you go into the discussion more than one day and you post a reply on a different day, you may see someone else's post that might inspire you. Whereas if you do it on one day, you'll only have the people that are in the discussion board at that time. So it's a very small amount of points, but I know that many of you don't enjoy losing points. I hate taking points. That is not where I'm at. And so if you can do that for this week, that would be great. And I am so excited to hear about um, where you guys are seeing some poverty and trauma impacts in your districts. Please remember that I pray for you by name every single day. And it is just a joy to have you in this class. I'm already inspired by your work. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. I am considering setting up a Zoom meeting sometime this term, just a meet and greet, not anything you would have to attend for points, but just so that you can see each other, share. I'll put up some questions, we'll talk through some things, and you just might make a person to put in your professional learning network that can be inspiring your practice in the months and years to come. So watch for that announcement. And if you'd like to join, I think it would be amazing. Take care.